Greetings everyone, my name is Etherville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. During the last part, I covered several Virusmed levels, so in this part, I'll continue covering levels that were submitted to Retro Redux, starting off with this one. Man Gravity version 2 RR Challenge by Kung Fu Cutsman with 58 plays and a score of 18. Let's see how this Redux the Gravity Man stage goes. If you're interested in seeing what this challenge's rules were, check out the topmost link in the description below. Also, as always, the full disclaimer of this entire LP series is linked in the description below. Also in the description are the timestamps for all the levels I cover in these parts, so if you want to check for levels covered, expand the description. Interesting, so the portals act like the gravity flippers. We still have the bounders and the bee biters, or bee bitters, and the blockies are the replacements of the nobitas, you know, the enemies that could unscrew their heads. Sadly, I can't hit them with my charge shot, it's too big. Hold right to not die here. We're missing the acid dropper enemies in this stage though. They're not part of the engine yet. Thankfully we have the classic Rush Coil instead of the one from Mega Man 5. About the same length as the original stage. I say it was a fine Redux. A bit on the slow side, but it works out. Hitting him is going to be the hard part. Instead of flipping gravity here, we just flip what side of the room we're at. See, this is a lot harder than Gravity Man's fight, because you have to pay attention to each side of the room. And Spring Man is faster jumping compared to Gravity Man. Some graphical glitches with the chains, I see. I did it. Fun stage, although this boss battle was harder than what I expected it to be. I say that this was a decent recreation. Second up is Against the Pressure, Mega Man 10 Wily Stage 2 Remix by NotQuiteHere, with 28 plays and a score of 5. I can't slide with Mega Man. And I can't double jump with Bass, but I'll play as Bass anyways, as he has access to the treble boost. I knew that was gonna happen at least once. That's alright. It was near the start anyways. Not worth it. If it was an ERM tank though. Would have preferred if the background was not pitch black. This is not necessary anymore following the version 1.5 update, as the boss doors lock themselves until all the mini-bosses in the room have been defeated. Essentially acting like crushers here. Good checkpoint placement. Let's go for that E-Tank. Unlike Mega Man 10, at least the conveyor belts cannot be reversed. And the stage is gradually getting tougher. It introduced these elements in isolation and now it's combining them. Nothing is up over here. Compared with the original level, I say that this was easier. A recreation of that fortress boss. It's harder as Bass, of course, because I need to fit it in the hole. Proto Man and Mega Man will have the much easier time, especially Proto Man with his charge shot. It's not too much of a problem if I stand on this footholder. And that's it. I like the previous stage more, but this was a decent Fortress Redux. Third up is Return to Cossack Citadel by SuperStarVGBoy with 16 plays and a score of 3. Now let's see how this Fortress Redux fares. Starting off with Cossack 1. I see something up there. And for good reason, there is the gravity hold. There are a lot of special weapons I'll gain throughout this level. At least I don't need to worry about multiple boss levels, as this level was created and submitted pre-version 1.5. For future contests and level design challenges though, I'll have to be aware of those. By the time of this recording, the Mega Man Maker 2019 level design contest has been announced, and unlike the last edition, I will cover all the levels that are submitted to it. So I need the gravity hold in order to get the skull barrier. Is this going to turn into a weapon relay? Well, I didn't hear, but what about the next one? That's Cossack 1 done, now to Cossack 2 as Proto-Man. Pretty easy to get a special weapon here. Although if you want to do a damage list, you need bouncing weapons. I'm pretty sure if this stage was made following version 1.5's release, it would have featured multiple boss battles, one at the end of each fortress level. I suppose this is the boss's weakness then. I want to take the upper teleporter as it looks rather suspicious. Let's keep playing as Proto-Man. Now I believe we're in Cossack Tree, if I recall correctly. Never mind, we're at the end of Cossack 2. This stage isn't that long. So a recreation of Matra. And now I have to also worry about bottomless pits. Out of all the stages I've played so far, I say that this was the best Redux. Pretty decent, I'd say. Forward up is Magnet Man Reborn by EthanLac, with 28 plays and a score of -7. Oh joy, let's find out why the stage got a negative score. Was it due to the level designer, or was it because the players got too frustrated? That was my bad, by the way. I was hoping I could make the jump there, but I couldn't. First part was a bit rocky, but it worked out. The main issues were the shotmen more than the magflies. It's safe for introducing the magnets here. Well, thanks game. Let's hope this following section works out better for me. I can already see why this stage got a negative score. The introductory part is frustrating to go through, mainly because of the placements of the Neo Shotmen. I'm gonna damage who is down over there just to be safe. See, I'm not sure how you can counteract the strength of those magnets there. At least there was a life pickup here. So that previous screen wasn't the best designed. I need that life pickup, so I will jump back down there. It's too hazardous to go back down there because of the magnet. At least there's a checkpoint here, thank goodness. I almost died there because of that projectile. If this stage could cut down on the number of Neo Shotmen, I'd like it a lot more. Now we're introducing Yoko blocks in a safe environment. Get ready for the spikes. I wish we had Rush Coil in this level, and or Rush Jet. For many players, this would be kind of difficult to pull off. At least it's easier than that spike segment. In a way, this stage's difficulty balancing feels a bit off. Now I can really understand why this stage got a negative score. Most players don't like these sorts of spike gauntlets. At least there's a checkpoint after this room, but still, I would have liked it if it was a bit closer. At least the stage is over. Its difficulty balancing was off, and a few screens felt poorly designed. Remember the screen with the magnet, with the spikes on the left, which you can't overcome even if you hold right on your controller? I like this boss room though. So I'd say that this stage was below par. Fifth up is Retro Redux Mega Man 1 Wily 1 by DRG_YT with 25 plays and a score of 3. Unlike the last Mega Man 1 Wily 1 Redux stage I played, this actually changed up the foreground and background tile sets, so already an improvement. And it isn't a mostly carbon copy of the original level. In fact, now we're going to recreations of each of the 6 Roadmaster levels from Mega Man 1. First, Bomb Man. Not really recreations, but short reduxes of each individual level. And at the end of every one, we gain access to a new special weapon. The one we would have gotten by defeating that particular Roadmaster. Now we're in Gutsman's Redux. At least you don't need to worry about Guts lifts here. We're back in the fortress. With the first intermission done, now on to Cutman. Why a black background here? We could have had some background here. Sadly, we don't have a replacement of the super arm here, or even a substitute. You could have added the block dropper. So only to return back down here with the key, which is up over there. Also, that was kind of a cheap shot. Cutman's Redux was only one screen long. Wow, that was really easy. It should have been a bit longer. Even Fireman's Redux was 3 or 4 screens long. Any more intermissions before Yellow Devil? Well, not really Yellow Devil, but whatever its Redux is. Napalm Man with a lot of totem polems assisting him. I guess that works. Sixth up is Wily Redux by Henares, with 19 plays and a score of 2. A Redux of which Wily Fortress though? Probably Mega Man 1's Wily Fortress 1, once again. So let's see how it compares with the previous Redux. The opening feels a lot closer to the original. Oh no, this sort of challenge. You need to wait and see for these. Or just use the magnet beam immediately. These sorts of challenges as well. And there's only one of these, so if you wait for too long, you have to wait for Summon of Wildfire to come back. And a weapon farming spot in case you run out of magnet beam energy. This Redux forces you to use the magnet beam a lot more compared to the original. I can't slide jump off of here as I don't have access to sliding. Kind of a cheap shot again. Now we're in a Redux of Mega Man 1 Wily 2. Compared to all 3 Reduxes of Mega Man 1's Wily Fortress I've played so far, this is the hardest one. A strangely empty room there. And this room is strangely empty as well. Why did we even need the bottom room then? We could have skipped directly to this checkpoint. Maybe one of them so we could push the screen upwards. Overall, I say that this was an okay stage. This level was removed from the servers. It would have been titled Mega Man 4 Ringman Remix by Hijikata99. This was removed as well. It would have been titled Iceman Remix by Happytreemario. Currently, I don't know what would be my favorite level this episode, so I'll list it in the description below. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Toodles!